So the Falcons and the Patriots, I'm watching the Falcons. First 3 quarters, they're playing well. Then all of a sudden, man, you know what happens? The Patriots come back as they always have. And it's interesting to me to watch this game being played overtime for the very first time in the Super Bowl. And you know what, Quanell? Proud of Houston. Proud of all the people that were there. Proud that everybody made this happen the way it was supposed to. Protesters didn't get the top spot. There were protesters there at the Super Bowl, but again, they weren't in the way. And everybody went and they had a good time. And that's what it's all about.
The Super Bowl was a great event here in Houston, and the city of Houston did step up and do a hell of a job. The mayor's administration and county administrators did a wonderful job in having Houston position itself as the standard city for all Super Bowls now.
Right.
Because what we did here in Houston was magnificent. But what I don't like was that the Super Bowl was priced out for the overwhelming majority of the citizens of this city, and everybody's tax dollars was used to bring the Super Bowl here. Tens of millions were spent to bring the Super Bowl here with everybody's tax dollars. But yet even the NFL experience was unaffordable for little children right down the street from George R. Brown Convention Center. Just a few blocks away was a housing project. And their parents cannot afford $35 for an adult and $25 for a ticket for a child.
It's just a different situation than the situations on every day. This is the Super Bowl.
Don't use everybody's tax dollars to bring it in. Don't use the poor people's tax dollars to bring it in and then tell them they cannot afford to participate in any of the venues that's represent NFL experience.
They can certainly participate. Right. They can participate. Look, if you don't want to,
stand outside and look and watch everybody else going in.
Spend $200 to park your car. I saw some of those signs. Then park it far away and take the train in. All you got to do is sit down and you got to figure it out on your own.
But also I want to say this to the Atlanta Falcons fans, to the Black ATL, your team absolutely choked. They had that game won. Tom Brady came back and showed the greatness of Tom Brady. Nobody can deny that today. That man is absolutely great at what he does, perhaps the greatest ever played the game. But what upset me was Matty Ice melted into a puddle of water because the Falcons absolutely choked. That was the greatest choke
Let me tell you something.
I've ever seen in Super Bowl history.
Belichick's a guy that I knew for a long time, didn't quite care for him. Brady also had an incredible game. But I tell you what, I enjoyed watching them get the snot beat out of them until about the fourth quarter. But you're right. Brady's the kind of a guy that you got to play all the way to the end of the game. And if you're not willing to do that, you're going to lose.
And to the Falcons fans, the Falcons choked.